Okay, what's up, folks? Got the yellow paper just like you got. I want to apply what we did 2 days ago to actually something you could solve this for, okay? This is a hawk's at a height of 2,600 feet. Every second it descends toward the ground at an average rate of 30 feet per second, so those are in bold. What will the hawk's height be after 10 seconds? Okay, so again, let's do what we did on Wednesday, the other day. We're going to make our 3 boxes, 3 corners boxes, and we're going to put the table. We're going to take it one step further down here. We've got feet and seconds. Feet, seconds. Remember, folks, the time is always X. Always. So those 2 units, seconds is the one measuring time, feet's then the Y. Then per, put your time unit on the bottom, but don't drop the S off it. So feet per second. If you want to abbreviate, that's cool. Feet per second's 30. Okay, so 30 times X because it's every seconds, and X has been represented with the seconds. Now, from the 2600, descends means it goes down, so that means 30 needs to be negative. You guys did a good job with that when I looked at the assignments yesterday. So I go to my XY table. X is seconds, Y is feet. So always go 0, 1, 2. So before it went down 30 feet per second, it was at 2,600 feet. And then we can either minus 30 or add negative 30. It has to go down though. Okay. 2,600 minus 30, 2,570. Keep that on the calculator. Minus 30 again, 2,540. And that goes on forever. Okay, then I make my ladder. So negative 30 dot X is what every step's worth. There's X steps, okay? Everyone's negative 30. And at the beginning of the ladder, you got 2,600 plus equals Y. Okay, now the equation, you got 2,600 plus negative 30 times X equals Y. Now you're going to take it one step further. You're not done. See at the end of the problem, it says we need to find how high it's going to be after 10 seconds. So put 10 in your X column, and that means we're going to replace the X with 10, because X is seconds. So I'm going to go 2,600 plus negative 30 times 10 equals Y. Okay, I can solve for Y easily. I mean, I got plus and I've got times. Those are the 2 operations, plus and times. Well, times comes first. Negative 30 times 10 is negative 300. Then I add. 2,600 plus negative 300 is 2,300. So 2,300 is equal to Y. So the feet is 2,300 after 6 seconds. You just put your answer down there. I got the label set up. Okay, next problem. The water level of a swimming pool is 3.3 feet and evaporates at a rate of 0.14 feet per day. So we got feet, days, due to water evaporation. What will the water level's height be after 4 days? Okay, 3 corners boxes. So I have feet and days. So that the days measures time, so that's X and then feet. So per feet per day. Feet per day is 0.14 times X because it's per day. And days is X. So evaporating means it's going away, it's going down, so that's a negative again. So XY table, days is X, feet is Y. 0, 1, 2. Okay, now before it evaporated, we started at 3.3 feet. Then we minus 0.14. 3.16. 3.02, and then that keeps going. Keep going until you got to 0. Alright, next problem. Okay, so next part, make your ladder, put your negative 0.14 times X. Now before that, you had the ladder started at 3.3, adding equals Y. Okay, so I write my equation just like Wednesday. But now I have a problem to solve with the equation. 4 days, put 4 under the x, and now you're going to put 4 in for the x, okay? Now it goes under the x because it's days. Days is the x column. We're not going to put anything in for y yet, okay? We'll be solving for the y. We'll be finding what goes there. So 3.3 plus negative 0.14 times 4 equals y. So I got plus and I got times, so I would times first. Negative 0.56. And then I would add. Just use a calculator. 3.3 plus negative 0.56 is 2.74. So 2.74 equals y. So it's 2.74 feet after 4 seconds. 4 would go with 2.74. I don't need to see it on the table though. Okay, example 3. You have $600 in your bank account. You take money out of the account at an average rate of $30 per month. How much money is going to be in your account after 10 months? Okay, so dollars, months. Months, dollars. Okay, the time units, months, x, y is dollars. Per, put the time unit on bottom but make it singular, and then dollars per month. Dollars per month is going to be 30, okay? So 30 dot x. Now I got to decide if that's negative or positive. Now if I'm taking money out of my account, it's going down, so that needs to be negative. It would go down from the 600. So xy, months, money, 0, 1, 2. Okay, so it starts at $600, the money does. Then we minus 30, 570. Minus 30 from that, 540. And on she goes. Okay, negative 30 dot x. Okay, we started at 600 equals y. So if 600 plus negative 30 dot x equals y. Now I know what you're thinking. You're like, how are you going to add those? That's multiplied by x, so one's not. Yeah, but I have a number I'm going to put in for x. 10 months. So 10 goes in the months column, so I can replace my x now with 10. So 600 plus negative 30 times 10 equals y. Okay, multiplying comes first. Negative 30 times 10 is negative 300. And then I go 600 plus negative 300. 300. It's the same as 600 minus 300. So $300. So 10 months we'll have $300. Okay, example 4. Camp registration charges a registration of $50 along with a $20 fee per night a person camps. Oops, time unit also could be nights too, like it's days, nights would be a time unit. How much will a camper owe if they camp for 4 nights? Now, this one works a little different than the first 3. Okay, so we got dollars, nights. Nights is the time unit. That's what's keeping track of our time. Y is the money. So per night. Dollars per night. Dollars per night's 20, so 20 dot x, but is it negative? From the 50 it would go up because we're tracking their costs, because he charges 50 and then he charges $20 every night. So that adds on to it. Okay, so that's going to stay a positive. Okay, that's going to stay a positive. So XY, nights, dollars, 0, 1, 2. So far we start with $50. But now we're not going to take away 20. 20 is positive, so we're going to add 20. Because after the first night I'll pay 70. After the second night I'll pay 90. And it goes on. So 20.x, but this time it's not negative 20. And then $50 at the beginning of the ladder. And then everything else is the same. I just don't have that negative. So 50 plus 20.x equals y. Put 4 under the nights column. And then we put x equal to 4, because x is nights. So 50 plus 20 times 4 equals y. Okay, so we times the 20 and the 4, that's 80. then I add 50 to 80, and I get 130. So after 4 nights, it's 130. Okay. Now on the assignment, before you stop the video, okay, before you stop it, it says it's moving downward, so that's going to be a negative 5.8. So I'll be minusing on my table, negative 5.8.x. Okay, he has 120 bushels of beans. When he sells them, then the amount of bushels he has goes down. So that's going to be a negative 15 as well. Number 3, temperature's 90, then it drops 3 degrees, so that's going to be a negative. But number 4, be careful. This guy's got $2,000, and then he's placing money into the account, 200. So when I place more money into an account, it goes up. Okay, so that's going to be positive 200.x. So that means I'll add 200 as I go through my table. Okay, pause the video. Pause the video and do the 4 problems. Pause it while it's fresh in your head. You can continue the video once you're done. That'd be the wise thing. Okay, hopefully that first one went well. You should have paused it and worked. You should finish this before you're hearing what I have to say now. Okay, I got a shape. Calculate the area and perimeter. You got to know how to find area and perimeter. Perimeter is adding the sides. Okay, that's how we calculate that. So that's 20, that's 20. That's 17, that's 17. So we're going to have 20 plus 17 plus 17 plus 20. You can add in any order. So 20 plus 17 plus 17 plus 20, 74. And when I'm adding a bunch of inches, the label is just inches. It's not square inches. Square inches is for this area. Find the area as the space inside. Don't draw these squares, but just watch. Area measures how many squares are inside of something. Okay, that's really what it does, how many square units. And it is found. That means I could fit 20 squares going this way, 17 going this way. Now I'm not going to do that, okay? Area is taking the length times the width. Now I like to put parentheses for the length and width, and as you'll see as I move on. So I will be taking 20 times 17. 20 times 17 is 340. That's the area. Now remember, it's how many squares I can fit inside, so it's square inches. So square means inches to the second power, square inches. Okay, so perimeter is adding the sides, area is taking the length times the width, and putting our unit square. Now the problems aren't going to be that easy because you got some variables in here. Write a simplified expression for the rectangle's area and its perimeter. Okay, so perimeter is adding the sides. Let's talk about that first. And then area is length times width. Put them in parentheses, trust me. Okay. So adding the sides. So if that says 5, that's going to say 5. If that's 5 plus 2x, that's going to say 5 plus 2x. So start with any side you want. 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 2x plus 5 plus 2x. Now remember what we talked about yesterday. If I don't give you a replacement for x, you want operators. So plus, 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 times, plus, times. There's no minuses. You're not going to have to worry about minuses. If a minus shows up over here, you're going to fix it over here. Okay? And my x's are multiplied by numbers. Okay? So I don't need to apply a 1. Parentheses, nope. Exponents, nope. Multiplication, yeah, but you can't do it. Addition. Well, I write x down. Numbers in front multiplied by x, 2 and 2, so that'd be 4x. Then I write plus, and I add all these 5s that are not multiplied by x, all 4 of them. 5, 5, 5, 5, that's 20. And there's your perimeter. Okay, area. Make those parentheses. So the length is 5, the one on the bottom, and the width is 5 plus 2x. Operators, 5 and 5, I see the times. 5 and 2, I've got a plus, and then 2 times x. Okay, parentheses. Okay, I have just a 5 there, and I can't do anything there with that x there. Okay, so can't do anything about the parentheses. Exponents don't have any. multiplication. Now you got 2 times x, but you can't do that, but you can come over the top with the 5. Okay? So I write that 5 down twice. I will be timesing it by 5, and then I will be timesing it by 2 with its dot x. So 5 times 5 is 25. Then I write plus, not times. Okay, I'm doing the times here. See that plus sign right there? That plus sign kind of just drops down. So I take 5 times 5, 25, plus 5 times 2, which is 10 with x. Answers look the same, but how you get them is completely different. Okay. Next problem, you see a minus, that's not good. Make it plus negative, then we don't have to worry about it over here. 5x plus negative 9. So perimeter, adding the sides. Area, length times width. So sides, you got 5x plus negative 9 plus 5x plus negative 9 plus 7 plus 7. Now I need to simplify the expression. Okay. Times, plus, times, plus. Okay. Okay, parentheses, no. Exponents, no. Multiplication, yeah, you have it, but you can't do it. Division, no, not a chance. Okay. No division on these. Okay. So adding, well, I write down my x, and I add the two numbers multiplied by x, 5 and 5. That would make 10. Then I add all the numbers not multiplied by x. That's all 4 of these. You can use a calculator to speed this up. I would suggest you do the same. Okay. Negative 4. Done. I can't simplify it anymore. Okay. I end up with one number multiplied by x plus a number not multiplied by x. So we can't times that. We can't add when one's multiplied by x, one's not. So we're done. Okay. Area, length times width. Length, and if you get the length and width mixed up, it doesn't matter. Okay, so 5x plus negative 9 is my length, 7 is my width. Okay, operators, times, plus, times. Parentheses, well, I just got a 7, and this one I can't simplify. Exponents, nope. Multiplication here and here, so we come over the top with the 7, like yesterday. Area is going to be the rainbows, the distributive properties. So I got 7, 7. I will be taking it times 5 times x, and then times negative 9. So 7 times 5 is 35 with x. 7 times negative 9 is negative 63. And that's simplified. I mean, you can't multiply there. Okay, you can put the dot, but you can't multiply. Okay, and then divide, no way. Adding, I can't add a number multiplied by x and a number not, so that's the answer. Okay, write a simplified formula for the area and perimeter, same thing. Okay, perimeter's adding the sides, and area's length times width. Put the length and width in parentheses in algebra. All algebra classes, you want the length and width in parentheses. You didn't have to do that last year, but you will this year. Adding sides, 3x plus 2. Plus 3x plus 2 again, plus 11, plus another 11. Okay, so let's simplify without replacing. So operators, 3 times x plus 2 plus 3 times x plus 2 plus 11 plus 11. Okay, parentheses, nope. Exponents, nope. Multiplication, can't do. Division, nope. Adding. Well, I got x. I got a couple numbers multiplied by x. I should add those together. 3 and 3 is 6. Then I add all the numbers not multiplied by x. 2, 2, 11, 11. Okay. So that is going to be 4, 15, 26. Okay, perimeter. Length is replaced with the expression 3x plus 2. Width is replaced with 11. Okay, now we're back to this. Times, plus, times. Okay, parentheses, can't do anything about it. That just has an 11. That's got an x in there. No exponents, multiplication, 3 times x, can't do, but I can multiply the 11. He can join the party. Okay, so 11, 11, times 3 times x times 2. So 11 times 3 is 33 with x, and 11 times 2 is 22. Simplify. Answers look similar, but how you get them is completely different. Okay, I hate that minus. Make it plus negative. We don't need no minuses. Perimeter, adding sides. Area is length times width. Perimeter, you got 2x plus negative 3, plus another side with 2x plus negative 3, plus 11 plus 11. Okay, let's get some operators in this bad boy. Times, plus, plus, times, plus, plus, plus. Okay? Okay, so I think you know by now, really the only thing we have to do is add the numbers multiplied by x. I can't do any of the operations till I get down to the addition part. 2 and 2 is 4. Negative 3, negative 3, negative 6, plus 11 is 5, plus 11 is 16. You can do that on it, add them on a calculator if you want. Okay, then the area. The length is 2x plus negative 3. The width is 11. If you mix them up, it's not a big deal. You just have the 11 here. You'd still come over the top with the 11. P-E-M. And you can write that or not. Okay, parentheses, get some operators. Not going to do anything with an x there. And then 11 is 11. Okay, exponents, no. Multiplication, 2 times x, I can't figure out, but I can multiply the 11 into here. Okay. So 11 times 2 times x and times negative 3. So 11 times 2 is 22 with x. 11 times negative 3 is negative 33. Simplify.